Somebody ring the dinner bell, cause I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I gotta eat. Chunk, gotta eat. Grab a pop, gotta eat. Hungry. Finger licking for the chickens on a mad money mission. I'm mad cause of the vision. I'm hungry. Birds flying and multiplying. Jaguars and lions will sing your soul to Zion. I'm hungry. Birds flying and multiplying. I'm hungry. Birds flying and multiplying.
You know, before we touch anything, we gotta give grace. We gotta give praises to the Most High. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time. We thank you for this season in our life. We thank you for this food. Thank you for the preparation of this food. Let it nourish in our body through Christ's sake. Amen. Amen. Come and get it. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome to Dinner with Deniro. We got to pour us up something to drink. Last time, this is a chicken, so I got a little clear white wine to go along with the meal today. And usually, like last time I got peach, you know, this time I'm going with the pineapple. Right? Yes. Yeah. Let's chop it up. Let's get into it. What's up, Bo?
What's happening with you?
I know that right. You know what I'm saying? Loving it. Oh, man, it's one of my favorite dishes. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's on the menu? Tonight we doing curry chicken. You know what I'm saying? I ain't from the islands, but you won't be able to tell by the way that I cook. You dig what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I love
man,
curry.
You gotta excuse me for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, man. If y'all ain't check out last week's episode, y'all want to rewind the time, go back, check that out. That episode was the bomb. That was episode 3, Bo.
Yes, sir.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that. It came out fabulous. Shout out to the whole Mogul squad, to the whole Mogul team, to Mogul Media. We're taking over the world, baby. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I love it. Hey, but I'm going to kick things off. You know what I'm saying? I have been enjoying the new episode of Power. How you feel about it? Raising Canaan. Some good stuff.
Oh, for real? That's what we doing right now.
Yeah. I got.
We jumping right on into it.
Yeah, we got to.
You know how I feel. Hold on, let me clear my throat. Let me tell you like this. Out of the whole Power universe, taking the rankings of the first original OG Power out of it,
yeah,
I think that's the best Power, right?
Okay.
Number 2, or arguably equally as good, is Raising Canaan, right? I'm talking about, I think it's because it's really a real life story. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about 50's mom, talking about Breeze, you know what I'm saying? Like this, some of the names and faces might be changed, you know, to protect the guilty, you know what I'm saying, in cases like this. But when I tell you, man, Marvin?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What? Starving Marvin?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Moving, grooving Marvin? Uncle Marvin?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. What did they get on? Is that like a daytime? That's an Emmy?
Yeah,
he would get an Emmy?
Yeah.
He definitely deserves an Emmy. An Emmy award winning performance. Uncle Marvin. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man.
So if you had to rank like the Powers like so far, what would you say? You say the OG would be top, and then you go to Kanan would be second.
Yeah.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I miss what.
Third would be. Which I'm trying to take out. How many of them is it?
I think it's 4, ain't it?
It's 5, ain't it?
Damn.
Right.
I only seen the OG, Kanan, and then the one with his son. What was the one with his son?
That's the last one.
Yeah.
That's
well,
powerful
timeline wise, yeah.
That powerful too.
Yeah.
So, meaning that's last on my list.
Yeah, God.
I still watch it.
Yeah.
I love the whole Power universe. But after Breeze and the Raising Canaan and Rock and Marvin and the storyline is just amazing, right? Mm-hmm. Shout out to 50 and the whole crew. What you doing over there in Shreveport? You know what I'm saying? Like that, big for the whole town, you know, raising up the whole community. You gotta salute somebody like that, right?
Sure.
That brings in jobs, brings in theater, brings in notoriety, brings in money, you know what I'm saying, to that community of Shreveport, right? That's Louisiana, right?
Yeah, so.
Right? And allows the community to thrive because it's people right there that are getting the jobs to make all of this stuff happen. So I salute the 50. He's a great businessman. I just love the whole Power universe. Raising Canaan is my favorite show right now. You feel what I'm saying? That I'm watching right now, and I watch a lot, Bo. I watch a lot of shows. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like my cousin Clip, shout out to Clip. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the South Got Something to Say, hosting, podcasts or whatever, man. Shout out to Charlie Bell. Shout out to Skip Rock, the far right, Dr. Strangelove. Shout out to Clip. Clip come in. And he always see me. He said, "Boy, you'll watch anything." You feel what I'm saying? I won't watch anything. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's some stuff I just can't get into. But I do watch a lot of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? I'm very versed. You know what I'm saying? In what I watch. I watch a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be comedy. It doesn't have to be, action-packed, thriller, drama. I watch it all. You feel what I'm saying? Except for pornography. I don't really get into pornography.
Speaking of people who's changing the culture based on what they do, Jermaine Dupri, he issuing I would say a good statement or almost a protest to BET to let them know, hey, y'all need to do a grand, not small, a grand shout out and paying tribute to Clive Davis. How you feel about that?
So first of all, out of respect. And I can hear Skid Rock. I'm sorry. I can hear Skid Rock saying, "No, don't do it."
Why you think he'll say that?
Man, listen. Because we did on the first of all, let's do a moment of silence for Clive Davis. And I won't say the late great when it comes to Clive Davis. Like I was saying, Skid Rock would probably say, I would not do the late great when it comes to Clive Davis. And that's why I can hear skits in my mind saying, "No, don't do it." Because we're talking about Skid Rock, who when we did the Pope, when the Pope died, right? You know what I'm saying? And he said he want to take his moment of silence back. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. So, and you got to go back and watch the episode because it had a lot of clarity to it. One time, Tupac had said something in his mind, in one of his rhymes, and it was like, should we cry when the Pope died? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Should we do that? And then he said his question would be, did they cry when we buried Malcolm X? You feel what I'm saying? Like that.
Gotcha.
So, I understand where that's coming from. Yeah. But to me, respectfully, because you asked, and even if you didn't ask, I'm probably still going to say it. Yeah. Because this is Dinner with Deniro, right? And you're going to get the real. And the real is Clive Davis is what is good when it comes to the industry, the music industry, but he is also what is bad when it comes to the music industry. And does the good outweigh the bad? I don't know. Yeah. Because the bad things that he was accused of being involved in, allegedly, was so horrible, was so heinous, was the destruction of mankind. You know what I'm saying? Like this, because they always say music can soothe the savage beast. Right. But I also know it can also awaken a sleeping giant. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You do not get a Puffy and what all you saw without a Clive Davis. You don't. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Who gave him the money to do Bad Boy?
They cut from the same tree.
Who gave him the money to do Bad Boy?
Yeah.
And when he do, I'm gonna take you up under my wing, woo, 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 the rite of passage, like this or whatever.
Yeah.
Bigger than the program. You feel what I'm saying? Nothing moves but the money, and you are the money. Teaching you that. Nobody, a person, soul is not valued when it comes to what they teach. I digress. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
You asked, I told. You feel what I'm saying? Like this.
For sure. So I mean, I don't. Do you think that BET's gonna do it?
Of course.
At the BET Awards.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you like that.
That's
only a black man.
Yeah.
In death that didn't get.
His flowers.
No, he got exonerated.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, but he's still being prosecuted in death as if he did. But Clive Davis was a white man. And all his accusations, because they was never proved, will die with him.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And they will only honor the great side of him. Where you take somebody like Michael Jackson, and it's always a give and take. Beautiful documentary of Michael came out. It has now surpassed any buyout. The one that it had to beat was Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
They got like, I think it was like 800 million, something like that. Michael is moonwalking past $1 billion. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when that came out, Netflix decided to bring out their version, Neverland and all of this kind of stuff that come out, and it was horrible.
I feel like that was very unnecessary too.
Unnecessary, because this man got acquitted of all charges that came against him. Now, are we a sum? Are we a totality of our accusations of what we're accused of?
Of course not.
I mean, you look at Emmett Till.
Yeah.
They accused him of doing something, and look what happened to him. All throughout our life, we've been treated like that. And will it ever stop? On this platform, it will. On this platform, it won't see the light of day. Yeah. Because we will not do that. Do I think BET? Yeah, heck yeah, they gonna shuck and jive all the way with the best of them. BET ain't even owned. It's Black Entertainment Television, and it's not owned by anybody black.
Right.
It's all white people getting paid off the black dollar or the black back. Just like picking cotton. It's always been that way. We move the culture, they get paid for it. You feel what I'm saying? It's always been like that. It's always going to find some way to revert back to that. Unless we stand up and own what we own. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Ownership, IPs, all of that kind of stuff. And I believe that at the end of it, we will be triumphant as a people. Yeah. And I cheers to that.
Definitely. But speaking of that, and somebody that's not the sum of their accusations, and I feel has talked so much about ownership and trying to empower black people, even though some other black people don't see it as such, we got to bring up Jay-Z. He be back in the news again with the Oschino and with Oschino, my bad. Oschino
yeah.
And the Dame Dash situation. They responded to what he had to say on stage back at the Roots concert. And some of the other interviews he had, even though it's only been a few, it's still the fact that Jay-Z is talking and they're responding to what he's saying.
It sounds like you got a dog in the fight.
A little bit.
Okay.
Jay-Z, one of my favorites.
Okay. So I think what you're trying to ask me is how I feel about Dame Dash responding.
Yeah.
And how I feel about Oschino responding.
Yeah.
All right? Do they have the right to?
Let's start with Oschino.
Oschino. Do I believe that Oschino has the right to respond? Because of what Jay-Z said about him in a freestyle.
Right.
And I don't know if we say allegedly or whatever into that, because it is what it is. But what he said about him, about being stuttering, chatty-patty, that kind of stuff or whatever, right? And in Philly, which he is a Philadelphia native,
for sure.
right? He was signed to Rockefeller. Right. He did a lot of, because he, as a young man, as a young person on the label, he fought a lot of wars for Rockefeller when it came to lyrical combat, right? The whole Philadelphia Beanie Siegels, Freeway, State Property, Chain Gang. You feel what I'm saying? Like that, right? I am a hip-hop historian. You hear how I know what's going on and I connect the dots, the didots, right? So, do I feel like he has the
wherewithal, the right
to come out into the street, right? And look up, right? Because Hove up there, you feel what I'm saying, like that, and like this, absolute right he does. Every right in the world. You say my name is my name. You talk about me, you feel what I'm saying? All the wild references you did, you feel what I'm saying? He went instantly straight to the studio, right? Whether it was good or not, that's another story. But he stood up for himself. He said something, and out of everybody else, he was the only one that the rappers that he talked about that replied. He got in verbal combat. You feel what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's get it. I don't see you. It's what's up. It's up now. You know what I'm saying? You're going to come to my city. You're going to come to the Roots Picnic. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to come to Philadelphia, and you're going to talk like this. Man, I got it out the mud over here. Oschino. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. And Oschino been to prison. Oschino had major record contracts. You feel what I'm saying? Oschino has revitalized his place in the game.
You think he reinvented himself?
Reinvented itself, absolutely. By podcasting and podcasting and everything like that. And the Joe Buddens of the world know how that is. Yeah. The Norris of the world know how that is. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Even myself know how it is. You feel what I'm saying? This is all entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody says anything to anybody when The Rock as a wrestler reinvents itself and becomes one of the biggest movie stars in the whole world, whoever done it. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Same thing that Joe Budden did. Became one of the most elite podcasters ever to touch, you know what I'm saying? That realm. Yeah. And Nori. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like this, man, I remember, boy, Capone and Noriega, boy, N-O-R-E, boy.
I was going to speak of, when you brought up verbal warfare, this look like Dame that got in the booth. I ain't never seen this me personally, but hey, man, they say Dame got in the booth, man.
They ain't rapping, man.
They ain't rapping, man.
And man, somebody need to take Dame's teeth out. Take his teeth out, revoke his teeth. Like this, man, I'm so tired. Like this, man, I was with you. I was with you on the Breakfast Club. Because I understood what you were telling people. Yeah. Like that.
Being a boss, being standing up for yourself.
Being a boss and all of that. And there's nothing wrong with being a worker until you become a boss. Right. There's nothing wrong with that either. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. People have different routes to the same position. You know what I'm saying? And I have no problem with people taking different routes to end up at the same place. Right on. We both ended up here, bro. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? As long as I ain't have to do nothing, diabolical, sell my people out, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, immoral, anything like that. But I was with you, Dame. But the more you talk, they say, I think the Bible say even a wise man, even a fool is labeled wise when he's quiet, when he just be quiet. But if you let a fool just run his mouth, he'll eventually let you know that he's a fool. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And Dame Dash, just like Cameron says, nobody loves you. You got a bunch of yes men. Man, I had somebody, I ain't going to even say name because I'm very respectful. But they came over and they were talking to me and they just were judging me, right? Mm-hmm. about where I was in life, but you in my mansion, you in my studios, you in my this, you in my that, but you have the nerve to tell me like this. And
Wait a minute.
all due respect, I had to stand up for myself, and I said, "No, you sound foolish.
Bruh.
You tripping, and it's because you be surrounded by a bunch of yes men.
Yeah.
But that's not this. You called me for a favor, and I made it happen within 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like this, and it's nothing wrong with us having different views, but I'm not your yes man, and I'm not ever gonna be that. You feel what I'm saying? Because Jigga said this thing. He said, "What you eat don't make me shit." You feel what I'm saying? And that's real talk. Everything that I got going on is because I got going on, right? I got heavy motion, right? So I had to let them know. But that's what is around Dan. A whole bunch of yes men that don't say, "Hey, OG, you tripping. You looking bad." If that go out, they're gonna fry you. You know what I'm saying? You going outside. Be quiet. Like, let me tell you like this. Tupac said, somebody told him, "Don't go to war unless I got my money right." He waited a long time, but then he said, "Nah, I got my money right. What's up? Let's go to war."
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I was ready. I had just as many soldiers in the field. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if I'm rawer than you, and you got $1 billion, I can beat you. But I at least gotta have 100 mil.
Yeah.
Cause you could lose a war off nutrition.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You go, there was a lady that I know. They went to their pharmacy. They went to the pharmacy. And the pharmacy gave her child the wrong medicine. He got sick, went to the hospital, right? Of course she had a case. Of course she had a case, right? Would any big time lawyer take her case? Because the pharmacy she was going was trillions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
And they said, did he die? If he didn't die, they could last us out 20 years in court case and paperwork. Just off having way more money than we got. So yes, you got a case, but nobody won't take it. Because fighting your case, we'll go bankrupt.
Yeah.
Because they'll keep us tied up for 10, 15, 20 years on the same case. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be wise. Get your money up. And then we go to war. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dame Dash, shh. Hire me. Hire me just to run things past, and I'm going to let you know what it is and what it's not. I'm going to let you know when to bomb and when not to bomb. Because you tripping, dog. You tripping and you looking, man, it's sad. Not really sad to me because I don't care. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like this. But I'm sure the people that seen you hurt a lot of people's hearts. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you hurt a lot of people's heart because you were at the mountaintop. You was the epitome of black greatness. You feel what I'm saying? And if you got there once, you could get there again. But when you said, I made whole, and he simply said, well, make another one then. And you have failed to do so thus far. Drop the mic. Next question. I ain't even talking about it.
Speaking of bosses, money, getting to the tippy top of the pedestal, I gotta throw out that Elon Musk, man. He just became a trillionaire. We gonna talk money. Let's talk big money.
Now they talk about Manson so the richest black man in the whole world and everything like that. Yeah, but we talking about $1 trillion right now in today's money. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. He's the world's first trillionaire. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Right? The world's first trillionaire. Let me tell you, in my job, when somebody make a big deal, I clap for it. Because I know it's out there.
Yeah.
And we fishing in the same pond. And I'm coming to get mine.
Yeah.
So I thank you. I salute you to let me know that it's out there. Because if I fall short and I only get, you know what I'm saying, like 500 billion, oh, let me go cry river. You feel what I'm saying? Like this. But you let me know that it's out there, Elon Musk, and salute you. And now all you got to do is keep it. You feel what I'm saying? Because as Kanye West knows, it's one thing to get the money, it's another thing to keep it.
Whew.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a full-time job trying to keep the money.
Hells yeah. Definitely. I agree with what you're saying completely because I feel like it was the same way. You see it in hip hop. Once you see it in sports too. You see it around the world. Once somebody makes $1 million, then that opts the other person to make $1 million. Once people started getting certain contracts in the NBA and the NFL, other people started getting that. Once Kevin Hart showed people that you can do certain things in a certain level of comedy and make so much money and be a part of all these things, other people started doing that.
Now, let's talk about, do you know why that happens? So, it doesn't happen for everybody. Right? But a certain group of people that all have the similar mindset, none of them chase money. When you chase something, it's running away from you. Remember that. I don't chase girls. I don't chase women. They're running away from you. They're trying to elude you, trying to get away from you. That's why you're chasing it. I'm a money magnet. I am a distribution center of wealth. I chase excellence. Money comes along with it. You feel what I'm saying? So my thing is I am in a pursuit of excellence. You feel what I'm saying? In everything I do. Time. Being on time. Doing what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like this. All of that comes together and then it's like a gumbo. And it mixes into a pot. You slow cook that thing. And over time, money it's attracted to the aroma of what you're putting down. People around you, because they will throw money at you because they're so greedy of gain. Right?
Got you.
That they're going to throw away something that is their prized possession in hopes of gaining more. You feel what I'm saying? Like that, when they say it take money to make money, that's not always true.
Yeah, you're right.
That's not always true. These are little things that they try to manipulate us and the culture to think wrong, to have wrong thinking. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. But I will not let my people die or perish because of lack of knowledge. Yeah. Because if you watch Dinner with Deniro, you're going to get a conversation, one you could grow on. See y'all next week, episode 5.